Hi, hello, and welcome. Hey Don, how am I? Good. I'm tired today, but otherwise I'm good. How are you? Am I sound okay? Sorry. How are you all? Let me know. How was your weekend? And how's your Christmas preparations? Hey, Meals on Wheels. Hey, Linda. How are you? Good morning. Hvordan har du det? Do you understand that? I saw yesterday you've been training for nearly a year, isn't it? For Norwegian, but Norwegian and Danish is pretty close. Not in how you pronounce anything, but if you read it, it's pretty similar. If someone from Norway were to speak to me directly, I wouldn't understand anything. But hi, welcome. Sure. I'm not going anywhere for the next hour and a half or something. So either way, what are you eating? I just had dinner. I made rice porridge. I love it. It is the best Christmas meal in the world, besides from rice pudding. But we only make that for Christmas because it is on the heavier side. And if we were to make it every weekend, I mean, I'm a big girl already, but if I were to eat rice pudding every weekend, that wouldn't be good. Hey Elsa, how are you? Linda, you're so cool. I mean, Norwegian and Danish are different, no, not different, difficult languages to learn from an American. I mean, you're so cool. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure I would be able to learn it. I mean, I live in Denmark and I can't speak Norwegian. I mean, I can read it, but I can't speak it because it's too difficult. They sing somehow, and they pronounce words weirdly. Oh my god. But I can read it, especially if they write in bokmål. I can understand that in writing. If they start to write in their dialects, I'm off. Better you're eating microwaveable croissants with bacon, eggs, and cheese. Well, if you take the cheese away, it sounds delicious. I don't like cheese. I don't like cheese. Yeah, Elsa, you see, we don't understand each other. It's like, and it's weird, isn't it? I mean, I understand English and I understand German, but Norwegian and Swedish, yeah, no. Yeah, Linda, Norwegians and Swedish people, they understand each other better. And I'm not sure why, because even their languages are quite different from each other, at least in my ears. Yeah. You can ask Elsa. She's from Sweden. She would know. But I mean, I know people who in Denmark who work in Sweden or Norway. They just speak Danish to the people up there. And the one time I was in Norway, I just spoke English to everybody. It is so silly. I don't understand it. But I loved cheese until I was 3 years old. Basically, from one day to the next, I just stopped eating cheese. It was like, yeah, I had my allowance of cheese for the rest of my life. Anna, hi, welcome. And Andy, hi, welcome. How are you? Welcome. So, what were you all doing this weekend? We were out yesterday. We went to a Christmas market, Christmas fair. I'm not sure what you would call it over there. We went to this old castle in Kolding that's called Koldinghus. It is about 800 years old, so very, very old. Um, Also, you find Norwegian is easier to understand. However, it depends on the accents. Yeah, absolutely. The funny thing is, my husband used to drive gasoline fuel to Norway and Sweden. That he find if he were in Sweden, the more north he came, the easier the Swedish people were to understand. And in Malmö, which is quite close to Denmark, he didn't understand a word what they were saying. It's so funny. So yeah, Anna, you're good. That's great. And Berta is telling everybody to hit that thumbs up. Please do so. It is really, really important to do that because all the algorithms help me get out there. So, yay. Thank you, Angie. You did it right away. So, yeah. But we went to that old castle yesterday together with David's mom and his brother. And they were basically almost an half hour late because David's mom has this thing about not being ready whenever you have to do something. And I usually tell her that she has absolutely no respect for other people's time at all. And she doesn't have anything to say to that because I'm right. I mean, it is lack of respect for other people to not be ready to drive when you're supposed to. I mean, we were standing around for half an hour, which isn't really good for my bag at all. So yeah. Anna, you're in the south part of Sweden, but still have trouble understanding Danish. See, we don't understand each other. I bet you understand Elsa a lot better than you understand the Danish. Linda, Meals on Wheels, I traced my mother's side back to the 17th, Trondheim, Norway. You always love languages, so figured that would be a start. My husband is Puerto Rican, so I know some Spanish, mostly bad words. Isn't that the words you always learn first, or the bad ones? And you're decorating today? Cool. We did that last weekend. Well, most of it last weekend anyway. Elsa, you think it has to do with people in the northern part of the country speak slower than the rest of us? Maybe, but also the accent. Um, I think. I don't know. Rosie, hey, welcome. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, we started yesterday off by standing around for half an hour. I tried, there were some rooms that told the history of the castle itself, how it was built, what it looked like, and then how they built onto it and then it burned down, and then they built it again, and which kings did what, and up to how it looks today, because today it is basically a ruin, but it is safe to be there because they made it safe. But it is a historical place, and I love going around, walking in there because these small hallways, very narrow hallways you're walking around in. There are so many people, so the stairways are like, it is interesting to try to come up or down. And really would, I really wanted to go to see the queen's little elves, little no, what do you call them? Elves or gnomes or leprechauns? This little with the red hats. What do you call those? Do you call them gnomes or elves? Well, the queen has some that she have did when she was a little girl, and every year in December they are telling a Christmas story for the 24 days of December until Christmas. And last year and the year before they were doing adventures. These little elf gnome family. You call them elves, okay? Thank you, because David and I were wondering. Um, Hey Shay, welcome. Yeah, you working like away. I'm just telling stories here. So there were those little gnomes that our queen did when she was a baby, and they had made so you could come up there and make your own, while you were able to watch the ones that the queen made, our queen made. And I basically just wanted to see the little elves because I've seen them Instagram, and I heard a lot about their little adventures. So, yeah, it was very interesting, and they were actually bigger than I imagined. They were like this big. I mean, I had imagined them being like maybe this big, but they were bigger than I thought. So that was cool. And then looking at all the children, making their own, and there was a Father Christmas there who were telling stories for the children, and there were this little area where they had a lot of elves clothes where you could bring your children, and then there were a sleigh where you can sit the children and you can take pictures of them, and you can take pictures together with Father Christmas, and it was adorable, And then there were people everywhere selling stuff, homemade goods and spirits and liquor and stuff like that. And there was this lady who rolled papers and adverts, So she rolled them really, really thin, and then she folded them into all sorts of things, She had this little ball made like it looked like a cat, and oh my god. No, Rosie, I didn't. I didn't take any pictures at all. I was so busy just taking it all in. So I totally forgot to take any pictures. I was like, yeah, I need to remember to take all these pictures, but I forgot. I was just there. But we're going to another castle next weekend called Gramslot. We're going there again with David's mom and brother, and this time I will remember to take pictures because we came home last night and I was like, oh, darn it. I forgot to take pictures. So, yeah, there were also in one of the places where people sold their stuff, where they sold these little decorations for trees. And David found a little bird that he fell in love with. And also the penguin. Yeah, we found a penguin that I'm going to show you if you want to, because we found a penguin that we had to have. It's so adorable. So do you want to see the penguin? I was like, David showed it to me and I was like, oh, that's adorable. I also found a little bird for the tree and I was like, oh, it is so beautiful. I really, really want it. Then I saw the price and I was like, nope. Okay, are you ready? Because he's really, really adorable. Look at him. Hi. Look at those eyes. Isn't he adorable? Oh my god, I love penguins as well. They're so cute, and I just love how they walk, or stumble around on his little feet. Look at him. No, because David didn't name him yet. But you can, basically put his hat any way you want to. So you can even have cat hairs already. How did you get cat hair? So you can just put the hat like you want it. Yes, do as better say. Follow me everywhere. You can befriend me on Facebook and you can follow me on Instagram. And I'm on TikTok, but I don't use it very much. And but I don't have TikTok. You can't link it. See, remember, I'm not linking TikTok. My TikTok name is Mia's Life with KFS. So yeah. But it was the eyes, you guys. I mean, look at those little eyes. He's so cute. So we now have a penguin. He's adorable. So for tonight, he's in here with me. Standing here, keeping watch on you guys. So yeah, but I'm not sure. Do I have my own TikTok? TikTok. TikTok? Nope. I don't even have my own TikTok, but I don't have a link for it. So it's okay. Nina, hi. Oh, do you remember, guys, if you were here last week? when we were talking about Nina doing diamond painting, she did her diamond painting. Nina, can I show them? Can I show them your first diamond painting? She did it very, very fast. When I first, convinced her that it wasn't dangerous. And then she convinced me that I have to do a how-to video for beginners. See, that is Nina's first diamond painting. I think she did very good. You have hotels with penguins? That is so cool in Hawaii. See, I think she did very, very good. Yeah, it is pretty. So, yeah. Sorry. That is the dinner still. Yeah, I think she did really good. The colors are beautiful, absolutely. Elsa, yeah, she has one right here waiting for her the next time she's coming to visit. It's one of my AliExpress ones. So this one is a square, so I'll put her into loving the squares right from the beginning. So yeah. And Berta chose my next diamond painting because I was like, which one should I do next? Because, I have two left of my AliExpress ones. Because, like I say, I will finish. Yeah, I will. Did you change your name, Rosie? It used to be Hawaiian Sarah, right? Because I'm so confused. Yeah, I will send you. Yes, Elsa, right? She just has to learn to do the square ones right away. No time to be afraid. This is my next one. I really love space and everything. So I bought this. I don't know. I think I bought it about half a year ago or something. It is. I really, really, really love space. So that will be my next one. And it has ABs. That is not an AB. It has five ABs. Look at these purples. See, my light is making funny things again. I don't know why the light in here is so weird. Somehow it is too dark. Yeah, that is better. Now you can see there are two different purples. So this is the 211 AB and, 210 AB. And then we have the 2500, the plain white. And 605, which is more red, really. Yeah, it's red. And 3078, which is like a buttery yellow. So I really, really love ABs, which is also why I'm looking forward to doing my diamond art clubs. But at least those two that I have left from AliExpress have ABs. So yeah, that way I get to practice. Sorry for the tingle. Hey, Susan. You had Christmas music on, decorating. You know what? It is December. Decorating is very important. So while you're decorating your house, Stupid question, what is an AB? An AB is a drill that has this special coating on. It has this iridescent coating on it that makes it shine like the northern lights. I will send you some photos, Nina, because apparently my light in here isn't very good for showing colors. But I will send you some photos later so you can see a normal drill versus one of these ABs. Nina, you have to ask every time I use this word you don't know, because you said we'd use lingo that you didn't understand. And sometimes I'm like, I try not to, but yeah, Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. So you have this iridescent. Some of them, if you ever see a 310 AB, 310 is a black drill. And their AB looks like they have this oil slick cover on it. If you see oil on the ground. Francesca, hey, welcome. So good to see you. Oh my God, I'm so happy you're all here. So yeah, the 310 AB is the one who is, in my opinion, the hardest one to place on a canvas because it isn't black. Nina, I was a newbie too, but I'm a nerd. So every time I find something I don't understand, I just look into it. So yeah. I'm like, even my sister asks me, what is this? Because she knows I'm a nerd and I just look into everything I don't know. So I know everything within a very short span of time. So yeah. Nina, I don't think anybody will get angry at you in here. We all were newbies at one time. We all know how it is not to know all the words and how everything is. Rosie, you don't like black ABs? I do, in the right places. I don't think black AB belongs, in people. It could be okay to highlight some hair strands or something, but yeah, exactly, Berta. You can't learn if you don't ask. I mean, I asked a lot of questions as well in the beginning. Um, yeah, and there are no stupid questions, only stupid answers. So, Catherine, you're good to ask questions as well. I mean, I grew up asking a lot of questions as well. I'm very, very curious, and I had the saying that if I went a day without asking a question, it was a bad day. I need to ask at least 10 questions every day. Sometimes I ask the same question several days because my brain. So yes, Angie is saying questions are fantastic, and there is always someone else wanting to know who is shy. Exactly. Yes, Nina, you wrote me a lot of questions, and I just answered them. Francesca, you're asking a lot of questions too. Francesca, can I ask, are you trying to open a diamond painting boutique, or do you know somebody who is? Because I remember you asked a lot about sneak peeks and stuff like that, and I forgot to be curious. So I hope it is okay if I ask. You are? Ooh, I'm intrigued now. Hmm. Will they be licensed? I mean, I'm all for new diamond painting companies. Exactly, Berta. I know where you are all the time. Yeah, you can't learn if you don't ask questions. That is so cool, Francesca. You will have licensed diamond paintings. I mean, I totally understand that people will buy from AliExpress and Wish and eBay and stuff like that. I mean, I was there. Now you know, I'm trying to make sure that I buy from licensed diamond painting companies, but not everybody has that option. We don't all have a lot of money, and especially in Denmark, when you're on disability, you don't get a lot of money, and everything is getting so expensive right now. So I understand it. Absolutely. So yeah, Nina asked me in my beginners video to do a comparison between a round and a square diamond painting. What makes a difference? And I was like, darn it, do I have to buy a round diamond painting kit to do this? Because I don't like the rounds. But then Wednesday, was it this Wednesday that Diamond Art Club released these little Sesame Street ones? And I was like, well, they're round and they're little. So, maybe I could buy the Cookie Monster because I love Cookie Monster. And apparently my head was almost ripped off in the VIP group because, I asked, would it be possible if they were ever be released with square dwells? And my head was nearly ripped off because, no, they're beginners kits and blah, blah, blah. They're not for advanced. And I'm like, I'm sorry, people. I just asked a question here. uh, Catherine, you only do round diamond drill? Well, there you go. I mean, I love that we're so different. So, Francesca, I don't, I mean, maybe it's because I'm still a small channel, but I don't really mind self promoting in here. I mean, usually people never get to self promote because I promote them first. But yeah. Linda, when you started diamond painting, you ordered it out on Amazon for pennies. I know now to try to buy a license, but I understand that everyone can afford it. Exactly. And you still buy the cheaper ones too. Nina, I think that my hurdle will be that it seems quite expensive for my income, so I think I'll have to do a time limit for the day to make them last. I mean, the one that you had for your first diamond painting was a small one. It was quite little. It was a 13 by 18 centimeters. The one that you're getting from me is quite bigger, and it is a square, so it will take you a lot longer to do. So, and also when you're getting really big ones, it will take you a longer time. I mean, that is why I buy the big ones because they last me a long time because they're, that big and yeah. Francesca, your very first diamond painting kit was a square, and the beginners can do them too. Exactly. I mean, I think it's funny that people have, beginner kits and they have to be round. Because if it is a simple picture with a lot of places where you have just one color, um, it can still be a beginner's kit. Rosie, you don't go to the VIP group, too much drama? Yeah, well. Francesca, that's sweet, Mia, but I will say the diamond painting community is not all as inviting, sadly. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I agree to some extent. Some people are very sweet and kind, but for the most part. But and here's mine. I and again it might be because my channel is still little. If you have a big channel, I mean big channel, like I don't know, 5,000 and up viewers, subscribers, why is it dangerous to you if maybe one person gets to say, oh, by the way, on my channel? I mean, I know it's self-promoting. And I don't know if Shay is still in here. Maybe she can help me understand that as well. And Berta, you are around everywhere. Um, so yeah, maybe you can help me too, because we all go around saying that the diamond painting community is an open community and everybody is welcome, and we're supposed to make everybody feel welcome, even the beginners and the newbies, and we encourage people to start up their channels and become YouTube creators, right? That is what we do. So when you have a big channel, I mean, big channel, I'm not just talking about 1,000 or 1,500, 2,000 viewers or subscribers. I don't get why it is so dangerous. I mean, I don't think that there will ever be like 500 people saying, "Oh, I have a channel too," but maybe it will be 10 people. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe if you have a live, you can have in the beginning or in the end, hey, if anybody in here is a creator or a smallest creator, let's do raise your hand, and then the um, moderators can link your channel, something like that, in the spirit of we are all friends and we want to help each other out. That is my outtake on it. I know that people might not disagree. No, well, agree with me. Sorry, but that is the one spot, the one thing in the community where I feel the community isn't as open and as friendly as it wants to be. But that is just my take on it. So, yeah. Sorry, I have to see what I missed in my rant here. Ba-dum. Nina, the one you showed me was about $6 American. It is cheap. You can go to Billy Blumst as well, Nina. They have cheap ones as well. And then I told you the other day, Hal Nyborg also has cheap ones, about 30 kroner or something. So, yeah. Yes. But we do that here. We do help each other out here. And it is okay to self-promote. Catherine, you get yours from Amazon because you're disabled as well. It is just as okay in my world. Magana, hi, welcome. Sorry you just came in here on a rant. Francesca, that is why I love hanging out with more groups now. I find we are all adults and it does not take much to be welcoming, kind, and respectful. Exactly. People, it jumped. People are saying hello to Magana. Nina, if you don't have a frame, how do you make sure the diamonds don't eventually fall off? Wait a minute. Oh my God. Sorry. I buy this. It is called Limlac. I bought this in Furtex for around 100 kroner, 100 kroners. And I just give it a thin layer. And that makes the drill stick and the drills are still shiny. So that is what I do. Morgana saying hi. Tanya Colido, hi, welcome. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Welcome. Francesca, I want to stress the non-welcoming has been from my self-promoting on live, or has not been from my self-promoting on lives. I won't do that unless someone invites me to. I reached out to creators for their opinion and have gotten ghosted. That is not okay. That's the non-welcoming. Okay. Dawn, you agree? Lois, hey, welcome, Lois. Nina, okay. Talk to you later, dear. Linda, I guess if someone says, hey, feel free to promote, then it's okay. I call it a rabbit hole because I watch one channel and find another, and then the world gets bigger. I have a channel, but need to post more. I mean, we post as we have time, right? But like I said, Francesca, if you have your link, we will link you. Exactly. I'm not afraid to help other people out. I mean, Shay helped me out, gave me a bunch of new subscribers, so I want to help others out if I can. Tanya, you're thinking about starting a channel? That is so cool. You've been diamond painting for 2 years. You're afraid to start because of that? For the most part, this community is very, very sweet and kind. So it's really just, make a video and it can take time. I mean, I've been doing this since May or June, I don't remember anymore. And I'm still at a lower than 200 subscribers, but I'm doing this because I like it. I mean, for me, it isn't a chase to get to a million subscribers. I do this because I like to. So if you do it for fun, then it's all okay. Mm. Yeah, like Berta says, we all create different content, sorry. And I mean, as long as you don't copy someone blatantly, you're okay. I mean, just do you. Yes, Angie just started hers very recently, and I'm so proud of her. I we in my life and the people here, we pushed her a little bit, and she basically took the jump, and I'm so proud of her. So yes, Berta, that is so cool. I will go and give you a subscribe right away. There you go. You have me as a subscriber now. Rita, hey. Catsy, hi, welcome. So, yes, Francesca, and she started her channel just recently. Maybe Berta, you will. Oh, Berta already did. See, I'm way behind here. Angie, yes, a YouTuber is a creator. I call it both. I'm a YouTuber and I'm a creator. So, mm-hmm. I lost myself. Wait a minute. Yes, Risa, some only creates on Instagram or TikTok. That is just as cool. I mean, people have millions of subscribers on TikTok, but I have seen the people who do TikTok gradually go to YouTube or Instagram as well. That is what I have seen at least. So, Tanya, in here we support each other, and it would be so cool if you would start a channel, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram or on TikTok. I mean, I started off on Instagram. So I have more than 1,000 followers on Instagram. Why all those people aren't here? I don't know. But so, yeah. Francesca, where is it you live? I forgot again. I think you told me before. Yeah, Angie, you have Instagram too. But people are subscribing to Angie. That is good. And yes, Berta lives in the rainforest part of Alaska, so she doesn't have a lot of snow. Linda, I think you need to have a thicker skin because no matter how many nice people out there will always be jerks. Oh, absolutely. That is basically life. I mean, you will meet jerks no matter what. So, oh, Tanya, I'm so happy you're happy. And yeah, we have to ignore the pettiness of some people, Risa. That is just the world today. And yes, Francesca, Berta lives in the tropical part of Alaska. People are subbing Angie, yay! So, Tanya, I'm looking forward to your first video. Tanya, do you have Instagram? Yay, Morgana subbed Angie as well. People are trying to to find Francesca. Yay! Yes, Risa, Alaska has a tropical part. It's basically rainforest over there, so it's not freezing cold. I when Berta told me she lived in Alaska, I was like, snow to up over my head and snow boots, and But I was like, no, 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 I live in a rainforest. I'm like, I thought rainforests were in Brazil, you know? It didn't compute in my head. Yeah. You have an Instagram, Tanya? Well, we need to find it so Berta can link it in here and I will follow it there too. Do I follow you on Instagram? I'm not sure. And Jessica, follow. Francesca, you need to do more thing on Instagram. That is so cool, Francesca. Well, now you have a subscriber more on Instagram. I just followed you there. I mean, we do need to support one another. That is what I do best. So, and even my little friend, the penguin, is saying, yes, we need to support one another in here. Well, Francesca, it's basically just jumping out there, you know. So, yeah. Country Mermaid Diamond Painting. Well, I need to find that one later. I mean, like I said, just jump out and do it, you know. Cat, yes, my penguin is very wise, very wise. I'm sorry, pain brain. He's very cute and very wise, even though he has buggly eyes. I love these eyes; they're so cute. Me too, Angie. He's so cute. Tanya, follow. See, a lot of people are getting follows left and right here today. That is good. Yeah, he is adorable. I'm so happy David found him yesterday. I bought Rosa's Christmas present yesterday. We have this children's song, which is basically about five little monkeys sitting in a tree. Do you have that one too? It sounds like it could be an English children's song as well. Well, five little monkeys sitting in a tree. So, hi, Morten. So there was this lady who had all sorts of children's stuff made in felt. So she had this crocodile with a mouth and everything, and then in its tummy there were little pockets. There were five little monkeys in there because the crocodile basically eats the monkeys one by one. And I was like, okay, she needs to have that one because this isn't something you can just go buy in Toys R Us or something, you know? So, yeah. Susan, Rosa loves that one as well. And we always sing in the car. Basically, that is one of the songs we always sing because, and she's just like, there is something, and the crocodile swims closer and closer, and, you know, and she's just like big eyes, and she's waiting for the right moment when she goes like that too. Yes, Morten, I would love to see Malia. So it's so fast. I mean, I saw it and I was like, oh, that would be so fun to give her because it isn't mass produced. I mean, my brother sent a link. Well, he didn't even send a link. He sent me a picture of this big dinosaur because she loves Peppa Pig and she loves dinosaurs because George liked dinosaurs. And then she's had this big dinosaur, and I was like, that is not the dinosaur from Peppa Pig, you know? And I mean, I don't think she would like that one quite as much. But anyway, we bought her this other thing because it's more fun, you know. Francesca, you're making your webpage now? Yay, that's so cool. So that is that. That is basically the only Christmas present that I have to buy. And it's done. Yay. Now I only have to buy a lot of food. And then have fun up to Christmas. Last night I was home alone because David was at a Christmas dinner with his coworkers at a hotel, the same hotel where we celebrated our marriage, when we got married. And he came, and I picked him up at in the middle of the night, basically. He was like, you know what? The party was in the same room as we had our party, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Yes, but it changed, and even the hotel changed its name now. But is it bad I haven't bought any Christmas present yet, except for you? Are you a Christmas present? Or do you mean except for your own Christmas presents? I mean, it is easy when you just have to buy one, right? It is so easy. Uh, Tanya, you're making all of yours? Wow. So you have to start in January, right? I'm just, because I don't have a diamond painting right now, because I was, the diamond painting Deutschland ones, the one that I hate so much because the drills were irritating the crap out of me. Where did it go? Where did it go? I have it here somewhere. So do you remember I told you that I won't buy? You bought your own. That I won't buy another diamond painting Deutschland because of all the trash drills it had. It's okay, Nina. I mean, I don't demand you to be here. So all this is trashy drills from that diamond painting that I bought from Diamond Painting Deutschland. It is almost 35 grams, which is something like 7,000 drills in one kit. I mean, it's a big diamond painting. It is 60 by 125. But still, I mean, I ran out of more than 10 colors. And then I had this big discussion with them, even though they had pictures of all these drills, close up so they could see why they were trashy. Oh my God. Tanya, you're cool for making them all in hand. Francesca, so are any of you decreasing your diamond painting stash, or has Black Friday just ruined that? Yes. Can I pick up your mouth right now, Berta? I don't know why. Andy, that was the Sternnibbel, the Star Nebulae. It is done. They ended up sending me the drills that I needed, but it was a huge discussion. But what does decreasing stash mean? Because of my trash drills? Yeah, no. Yeah. So I was like, I mean, there will always be trashy drills in a diamond painting. I know that. But yeah. Angie Berta has the best stash. I was so jealous. Morten, I didn't get any photo. Angie, you will save your trash on your next Diamond Painting Deutschland coming up. The Bubble Fairy Day wall. I mean, most people I have heard of doing Diamond Painting Deutschland love them, but I don't. I mean, this was my first and last Diamond Painting Deutschland because it is easy to say you have a good customer service when people are happy, but if you're then they came. Um, if you don't have good companies, my brain right now. If you don't have good service when people have issues, then you don't have a good customer service. So yeah. Yes, but you just have a few diamond paintings. Yeah, Francesca say, Berta, you should start a channel just to show us your stash. Oh man, do you know how little time Berta has at home? She's never home. Exactly, Francesca. It wouldn't. I mean, they were like, but we always sent at least 30% more drills. Like, well, then I had 30% or more trashy drills because I ran out. I mean, the only reason this is because I haven't kitted down yet. I mean, I do have drills left over, but you can see that a lot of these are more or less empty, and some of those who have just a little in them, like I can show you. Wait a minute. The black one I ran completely out of, and I had like 500 drills or something. I mean, this is all the ones that they sent to me that I had leftovers. I had 300 drills missing when I didn't have any more drills to go. So they sent me 500. So that is why I have this many in here. So yeah, I know, Elsa, a lot of people don't have issues with them. But, when you have issues, then they should do better. Or at least that is my opinion. You had trash with Dreamer Designs. I have heard a lot of bad of Dreamer Designs. Yeah, Berta, you're rarely home anymore. You've been working away from home. And 2 years later, Stash video's still not done. Well, you would have to start over now, Berta, because I know how many diamond paintings you bought this Black Friday and last Black Friday. Morten, I will watch the video after. Oh, you want them to see your video, Morten? You want them to see Malia? I need to ask it because I don't want. Okay. Wait a minute. Angie, better you need to move in and live at the place. Tanya, you don't have one of those. I'm waiting to finish my big one, uniquely yours down under. It has some trash. I also heard some uniquely yours down under kids have a lot of trash. Um, that much travel is taxing. I ran out of drills on the Dreamer kit you just finished. Damn it, Angie. Rosie, I'm gonna try to do a crusted conversion from Heaven and Earth design. That is so cool. That is Morten's daughter, Malia. She's 4 years old now. Oh, she's cute. Adorable. She's getting so big. But Francesca Studio, it is, but I'm trying to get the vision of the office in a better light. It's getting there. Oh, that's cool. Angie, Francesca, I ran out of some brown, so I just used the other colors because it was so frustrating with the kit overall, and I was at the end. That was my thing with the Diamond Painting Deutschland one. It was like this much that I had issues with, just the end of it. The last 20 centimeters or so had big splotches of no drills on it because they were missing. Mm. Yes, Nina, Malia is very adorable. I've known her since she was a baby. When Morten moved in across from us at our old house, she was in her stroller still. So I've known her since she was a baby. You're right, Francesca. Malia isn't shy at all. She's very adorable. Thank you, everybody. Malia is adorable, and she's getting so big. I mean, I haven't seen Morten and Malia very much lately because of you know what, and they moved, so they now live just north of Vejle. Yes, everybody, remember to give me a thumbs up. We are now 17 people in here, and I just have 10 thumbs up. I mean, where are all the thumbs up people? Sorry, I just got thirsty. I hope all of you have something to drink because that is important as well. We don't like dehydration in here. So, yeah. Oh, maybe I should do some kidding up later while I watch people's lives as well. Sadly, Shay won't have a live today because her daughter is having her first basketball um, game. So that is cool. So we all have to, you know, cross fingers and everything. What does you say in America when you wish people luck? I just remember the German one right now. It is crossing your fingers, right? Cross fingers for them. So I hope that Shay's daughter Lou will win her first match today because that will be a big win, right? Break a leg, yes. Woo, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing here, but wouldn't it be great if you have your first match and you basically win it? That is a reason to keep at it. I think at least. I did gymnastics as a child, and then sometimes um, when when my brother's soccer team, sorry, uh, missed a person of because people didn't show up or something, I would play with them. So I sometimes played football as well, which wasn't very good for my ankles because I'm hypermobile. Every joint can be bent too much. So that wasn't good. But nobody cared about that when I was a child. So that is it. I was an adult before I knew everything that was wrong with my body. And yeah. Today should be a funny one at Randy's live. Oh, yes. Veronica and what is the other name, Berta? Veronica and Penelope. Right, that is the name. I blanked. Yes, that is going to be so much fun. So people, if you don't know what to do at what would that be? That will be 9 o'clock my time, which would be 3 p.m. Eastern time, right? Yes. Then you have to hop over to Randy um, to watch her. Maybe Berta will throw in uh, a link for Randy's channel, so you can hop over there. Oh, Martin, she's such a big girl for helping put up your Christmas things for Christmas. What is wrong with my brain today? We need to do as Rachel did the other day. My brain can't brain. But it's nice, Martin, that she's getting so big that she can help you put up your Christmas stuff. Penelope. Yes. You can call me Butter. It'll be a lot of fun. I remember the first time they did this. It was so much fun. You have to go, really. If you don't know what to do later, you have to go in. I mean, of course it is, you need to like the humor in it, but it'll be fun. Francesca, you like that too? My brain can brain. Yeah, Rachel started a whole new saying, and it will go everywhere. I mean, maybe that is a better one than just saying pain brain over here, because my brain can't brain. I mean, usually I would say something like my brain can't compute today, because apparently it can't. I think it's maybe because of all the things that I did yesterday, being out and about, even though I love it. I love being outside and, do things, but I can feel it in my every bone the next day. Even though, I didn't do a lot, I was basically walking around and, talking with family and David and looking at stuff. But, better you say your motivator was broken. Yeah, that is a good one too. So yeah. And then next weekend we're going to Ramslat to see their Christmas fair. Yes, Francesca, that is a good one too. Your motivator has broken. I mean, there's a lot of good ones out there. You just have to find them. So, yeah. I think David is also a little tired today, because first he was at the fair too, and then he had to be at that Christmas dinner with his co-workers from 6 p.m. until 1 a.m. So that was a lot of hours. I know that he had a lot of beer and drinks, because the car had a funky smell when I drove him home. Maybe because I don't drink a lot myself. I can really sense it when he comes into the car, but he had a good time, and that is the most important part. And I had a good time at home. I was in a Zoom call with some of the other YouTubers and maybe just diamond painters, because Crystal was doing a Zoom call for her Christmas premiere this year, and I will be doing a Christmas premiere too. I'm still trying to figure out what to do um, for that premiere, and I have to think fast because I need to do it this week, basically, I think. So, and Berta is crying, laughing. So, why are you laughing, Berta? What did I say now? Usually, Berta laughs at me whenever I say something funny. Maybe it wasn't even supposed to be funny. Funky smell. Well, it is. It is this weird mix of beer and alcohol, and it is not. No. And the worst part is, I mean, it it is in the bedroom as well. I mean, the first thing we did this morning when we woke up was to open the window. So to get some of it out before I had to go back in after I went out to brush my teeth, you know. I need to get back in the bedroom to take on my clothes. Yes, Don, but I didn't see you. Why didn't you have your camera on? I wanted to see you too as well, Don. So I did that Zoom yesterday. That was cool because I got to see, people that I had, heard of and I haven't really spoken with. So that was funny. And I had to be a little late because I needed to pick up David at 1 a.m., which was basically the time that Zoom call started. So I was like zooming home, and my computer was on. So I just ran in, put on my headphone, and then clicked it. Yeah, Francesca, that would be so cool. Have you ever considered attending a convention? I mean, they have so many conventions over there. What? Don McCreary Chicken creates? What? What chicken creates? I sometimes wish that I was living in the US because I would love to attend all these conventions. It would have to be so funny. I mean, I attend a knitting convention every year and I know how much fun that is. Francesca, well, you could still do convention just as a diamond painter. I mean, um, who was it yesterday in the Zoom that said how cool it was to meet, people that you have seen in person's lives, in person, in people's lives, just as, guests, people who was listening. How cool it was, have people come up and say, "Hey, I'm in your live usually," and oh my God, and that would be so funny. Don, I think Berta called you a chicken for not showing your face. I mean, how cool would it be to get to a convention and then you meet people who are watching your lives or the people whose lives and videos you watch, that would be so cool. So, yeah. But going to art conventions is a good way to find new artists, absolutely. And it is important to meet people if you want to start a diamond painting company, absolutely. So, yeah. And this week, I need to do a lot of video editing. I have the videos from when we were baking that I need to look at. Um, and I also need to do the premiere video. Do you have any ideas what I should do in my Christmas premiere? Because I'm blanking right now. Yeah, retreats, that's what you can call them as well. That I think it would be fun, Francesca, to be on one of those. You didn't realize it was off, but you couldn't see your own face there. Yeah, I could do that, but I wouldn't be able to film almost an hour at the video at the Christmas fair. Um, Also because I'm there to be with family, really. But I would absolutely film something And that could go in there. Maybe I should do my premiere about, the preparations that we did this winter, this Christmas. That could be an idea, how we celebrate Christmas and what we do in the month of December. I also need to pick up. Okay, but that is also some of the things that I try to do in the Danish Christmas. I just need to do some more videos. So that would absolutely, maybe I should do, because that is around Christmas itself. Maybe I should make my premiere about Christmas Eve itself, how we celebrate Christmas Eve. Maybe that would be an idea, how we celebrate it. Because I know Americans basically celebrate Christmas morning, but we celebrate on the evening, on the 24th. Yeah, I need to find some of my older pictures to show. I don't have a lot of videos from former Christmases, but yeah, I will try to figure out. I need to go look at a lot of pictures, I think. So yeah, that'll be fun as well. I mean, this Christmas we won't be that many people really. We will just be 5 of us. And then on the 26th, which we in Denmark called the second Christmas day, we will have a big family Christmas dinner with the entirety of David's family. So we will be, I don't know, somewhere between 22 and 25 people in our little house. It'll be so funny because we only have one bathroom. So we need to do a line through the kitchen and out to the bathroom. So, yeah. And you like hearing about other countries and traditions? Well, I can do that because I know at least a lot of Americans don't really know a lot about Denmark. I mean, most people, when you say Denmark, that is the capital of Sweden, right? And I'm like, no, no, not really. No. Denmark is its own country. I mean, how can you not know that? That is my question. I mean, my sister went to Boston a gazillion years ago. Francesca, you could make it around the 12 days of Christmas. Well, we don't really do that over here. We don't really have the 12 days of Christmas. So, don't you end on the 6th with Christmas? Well, on the 6th of what? See, Francesca, I don't know what you're talking about. The 6th of what? We don't really have anything with 12 days of Christmas. I mean, we have Advent, the 4 Advents, the 4 Sundays before Christmas, and then we have, a light every day, And no, that is okay. Thank you for being here. It was so good to see you. Oh, well, we don't do that over here. The 6th of January is the holy, the three wise men that comes to Jesus, but we don't celebrate that. It's called the Holy Three Kings, which was the holy men that came to Jesus. So, but we don't really. In Germany, they have here on the 6th of December. That is where Santa Claus comes and gives treats in their shoes. So every little child take a shoe and put in the window, and then as the saying goes, if you were a good child this year, Christmas, the Nikolaus, as they call him, would either bring you a lump of coal or some treats. So you knew if you get a lump of coal, you had been a bad child, so you needed to improve. If you got some goodies, you had been a good child and you should carry on. But a Russian Orthodox Christmas, I celebrate that. Oh, interesting. Well, I don't know anything about that. Linda, your husband's family celebrates that, the Three Kings? Well, we don't in Denmark. Well, at least not in my family, in any. We never have. Dawn, Zoom is new to you. Well, don't feel stupid. I had to learn as well. I have a knitting club online. We started during, you know what? So I've been Zooming for more than a year. So, you know, I cheated a little. I know how to do it. Basically, most people in Denmark only celebrate Christmas on the 24th, and then they have Christmas dinners on the 25th and 26th, and that is it. And then you have New Year's Eve on the 31st. That is what most Danes celebrate. And then you have the Advent Sundays. Lois, you take your Christmas tree down on January 6th. Well, I have mine down before New Year's Eve. So, but I know a lot of people who does it like that. But yeah. I mean, we have our Christmas tree up now. We have a plastic tree. And especially Pelle, I don't know why, but he's basically trying to eat the tree. And then at the same time, he's rubbing his chin because the smoke glands are sitting here. So he's basically, all the time of the tree. So better you don't take your Christmas tree until Russian Orthodox Christmas. Maybe it is because of the Orthodox Christmas that some people do that in Denmark too. I don't know. Most Danish are basically just, tradition Christian. They don't believe in God in any way. They get baptized because traditions say so. They get married in a church because traditions say so. The same with, confirmation. That is when you're around 13 or 14. A child goes to church and say yes to the baptized that their parents did for them. So, and I always want mine down before January 6th since it's my birthday. Your baggage is Ukrainian Christmas on my actual birthday. Oh, that's cool. But I understand why you don't want your Christmas tree up on your birthday. Francesca, in Italy, when I was a child, gifts were given more on the 6th in line with the Three Kings. Magic. That is cool. I didn't know that. Before the Romans conquered the western part of Europe, this January 6th was celebrated as Christmas. I did not know that either. But how could you celebrate Christmas if it wasn't Christian? I mean, way, way, way back in Scandinavia, that is why it had in Danish the word for Christmas is jul, and back when people were still non-Christian, it was called Yule, which was basically you celebrated the gods, the Nordic gods, Thor and Odin and all those, and you hung out food in the trees to sacrifice to the gods, So that was Yule. And you were drinking a lot of alcohol and eating a lot of food. So That is why it's called Jul in Denmark or in Scandinavia, to, so that people would feel familiar with the word. So that name has very little to do with Jesus and more to do with the old traditions. So, yeah. Linda, you're not a religious. It doesn't bother me. I still do a tree because technically those are pagan traditions like Santa. I like the tree because it's not, Christian in any way. The Christmas tree is a tradition that came from Germany. So it has nothing to do with Christianity in any way. Um, and I always laugh because, the world is getting more multi international, and people are like, I don't want all those people. That is what people say, okay? I don't want all those people coming here ruining our country with their traditions. I just want Danish traditions. And I have to say every time, oh, so you don't want the Christmas tree, you don't want Santa Claus, you don't want, I can, all these things. You don't want that. Yes, because that's Christmas. That's Danish. No, all those things comes from other countries, and they never know what to say because it's the same with the writing that we do, the number system that we have. As we have I saw this somewhere, how they were asking, a politician that is very afraid of, let's say, Middle Eastern people. Yes. And then this Middle Eastern person asked these politicians, how do you like that they have started, teaching the Middle Eastern way of writing and writing numbers in schools? And this politician was like blowing up, that is not right, and you can't do that, and we need to do it like we always did in Denmark. And that person, I don't remember anymore, was like, well, that is the way that you have been teaching your children in like several hundred years. That is a Middle Eastern writing. That is how we wrote. Before that, you were writing the Russian something, um, where nobody today would understand how it's written. And that politicians would just fall, He didn't even know that the way we write today stems from the Middle Eastern. That is the way they wrote back then. I mean, that is scary, scary, scary. Elsa, history lesson. Yes, the winter solstice is Yule. The Romans changed the original birth date of Jesus to fit the day of the sun. In short, exactly. So nobody really knows when Jesus was born. Some say that he is born in the summer. Hey, Sophie. Welcome. How are you? I'm good. Oh, well, Sophie, you have a very hot program. I mean, I see your vlogs. You're a busy, busy bee. So I guess that sleep on the couch was needed. I'm just happy you're here. And I've basically been here an hour 25 almost. So you need to watch the replay because I'm not staying here much longer. I mean, people need to take a potty break or lunch break before they go over to Randy. Oh, you start homework again. Oh, well, then you can do your homework while listening to Randy and Stephanie. I'm watching them, that's for sure. Maybe I'll do a kidding up while I do that because, well, maybe I shouldn't kid up while I listen to them because usually I just end up laughing very, very, very hard and then I spill drills everywhere. So maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I should just knit while listening to those loonies. Yes, it'll be a lot of fun. Maybe they'll go live for a bit longer today since Shay isn't going live later. But you know what? Your children are more important than YouTube. So it is so. Yes, thank you, Berta. Subscribe to Sophie if you aren't already. She's a little busy bee, so she's mainly doing her clocks, vlogs, call them what you want. Okay, Nina, I thought you had already run a long time ago, but I see you. I sent you some photos of the ABs. Thank you, Nina. Linda, I love learning about cultures and traditions. Unfortunately, people I see gets offended that some countries do things different or better. I never felt like my country was better than everywhere else. Absolutely not. Every country has their traditions, and they are just as good or better than the ones we have. I mean, I love learning other people's traditions. I mean, when we were in Turkey, I tried to learn Turkish just because I feel it polite that I at least can say thank you and how are you doing to the people that I meet. So, oh yeah, yeah, the unboxings. You're so lucky you got to unbox that one. See, Randy, you can call me Butter. We'll start in about 35 minutes, and I think all of you need to have a potty break and a dinner break, get something, a snack or something, and then we will end my live here, I think. Okay? And then I will look into all those videos that I need to do, all those cookie videos. So, yeah, let's end it here for today. I'm so happy you're all here. I love that you're all here talking to me. So, yes, do us better say, check out your offices before you're going live with Butter. So, Andy, congrats, Sophie. I'm behind because I've been very busy setting up a channel too. Yay! Well, Morgana, you're welcome. At least you had something funny to hear to listen to while cleaning a bathroom. Well, okay, people. I'm going to stop here now and let you all do your things before heading over to Randy. So hopefully I'll see you all next Sunday. And until then, bye. Thank you. I love you all. See you.